Well, the Indiana Chamber has released the results of its 11th annual Employer Workforce Survey. And once again, it showed that companies can't find enough workers. The Chamber is hoping to reverse that trend by creating the Institute for Workforce Excellence. In our Eye on Education segment this week, the Chamber's Vice President of Education and Workforce Policy, Jason Bierce, and the President of Tilson, Brent Tilson, are here now to break down the numbers and also talk about the vision for the Institute. And gentlemen, welcome to the program as always.
Thank you.
Jason, we'll start off with you and these numbers. I mean, we do stories on it seemingly every week. The lack of qualified workers. This survey, 51% left jobs unfilled because they just can't find the right workers.
Yeah, the sort of the two sides of the coin here are over half are ready to grow, but over half are leaving jobs unfilled because they can't find qualified talent. And that's really the headline from this survey, is that it's for a third of our employers, it's their top concern, but for a full 80%, it's on the very top of their list in terms of their concerns. It's either the quantity of the talent or just the quality of the talent.
Mm-hmm. A lot of numbers to break through here. Another one I saw that dealt with the level of education, that 2/3 didn't require a four-year degree or less than that. So
yeah, all the data suggests in the survey and elsewhere suggests that the vast majority of the jobs are somewhere between a high school diploma and a four-year degree. We're talking certificates, associate degrees, et cetera. Interestingly, the two polls that most employers are screening for is either a high school diploma or a four-year degree. So it's a kind of working hypothesis that probably they're using those more as screening mechanisms than actually a direct reflection of the jobs and the skills that they need.
Brent, at Tilson, you deal with a lot of companies on these issues in particular and others. What are you seeing out there? Because this is something that's been around for a while, seems to not really be getting any better.
Well, the thing is, companies want to hire talent, and these jobs are going unfilled because they're not finding the qualified people they need. And so whether it's of a degree nature or just a certificate nature, they need those individuals who are high performers. The companies have gone out over the last few years and hired talent or people who don't meet the needs, and they've paid for it. And so that's the headwind we're facing, as these companies, as Jason's mentioned, are growing or going to hire, but the talent isn't there. That's going to slow down this strong economy if we don't fill these jobs with the right talent.
And you said we talked off camera, you're seeing companies utilize technology to a greater degree too.
Well, that's it. When you look at either you do it with people or you do it with technology. And so companies today are looking at that return on investment and saying, you know what, I'm going to have to make investments in technology because I can't find the people. And they also know that's how they're going to scale and outcompete their competition, by doing that.
All right. Big news coming out when you release this survey, Jason. The Institute for Workforce Excellence that the Chamber has launched. Talk about how this model works and what you hope to accomplish.
Yeah, conceptually, we want to bring together a lot of resources, some of which are developed and provided by the Chamber, some are with like-minded partners to help employers wherever they're at on that spectrum, from attracting, developing, or retaining talent. The analogy I've been using, hopefully it's not too soon given Amazon's decision, is we want to be the Amazon everything store for workforce solutions. And how that works is, Amazon doesn't produce, every product it sells, it doesn't produce itself, but it provides that storefront that's easy to navigate, and that's what we think we can bring a lot of value to employers. One of the numbers that sort of stood out to me in the survey is that the vast majority of employers aren't connecting to the current systems that we have in Indiana for their talent. 3/4 aren't engaged with the workforce development system, 2/3 aren't engaged with our college and university system, and we think part of that is they don't know how to navigate those systems, and that's a real value that we think we can provide to the Chamber through this institute.
Brent, as we wrap up, as you look at this issue, the Institute for Workforce Excellence, other initiatives that are launching, do you sense we're headed in the right direction, and how serious?
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's a serious issue. The challenge is employers today are moving at a fast pace and trying to fill these jobs. Looking to government is not how most employers think about solving their workforce needs. I think it's great that the state chambers move forward in this with this initiative to start to connect the employers and the resources they have available. We just have to do more, and we have to recognize this is a real issue if we're going to grow this economy and grow this state.
All right, Brent Tilson from Tilson, Jason Bierce, the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. Workforce continues to be a huge issue for Indiana. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
All right.